This guy's name's Lars Mittank. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'll just call him like Lars. But he's a German dude. And
Lars.
He disappeared in 2014. He's vacationing with some of his buddies in Bulgaria.
Okay.
And so he was they're having a good time, and then they're at a bar one night, and he got into a bar fight. And so he was hurt pretty bad from it. He ruptured eardrum and had some other injured jaw and a ruptured eardrum. And so he wasn't able to fly home with the rest of his friends when they left. And so his friends were like, "We'll just stay with you so we can all go home together and make sure everyone's good." And he's like, "No, I'll be fine." And then as soon as they leave, he starts acting super strange. Like I think some of the hotel employees were like reporting how weird he was acting.
Yeah.
So he wasn't flying home. He was in Bulgaria all by himself. And he also, I don't want to spoil big part of it yet, but while he's still by himself, he calls his mom as he's acting super weird, and he starts whispering to her. He's like, 4 men are coming to kill me. And she told him to cancel his credit cards just out of the blue. So obviously,
his mom told him that?
No. He called his mom and told him that.
Okay.
So he's freaking out while he's in this foreign country all by himself. And so he's acting super paranoid and frightened. And then eventually it's time for him to actually fly home. So he on July 6th, 2014, that was when he got in the fight, sorry. But eventually he finally gets his plane ticket to go back home. And he is going to the airport. And you see him walk in. You can see him, the security footage, the whole way. Walks into the airport, heads over to the airport doctor. So I'm assuming he's talking to him about the injury. Okay. And so their conversation with the doctor gets interrupted. So he's just standing there. You can see this on security footage the whole way. It's extremely scary. Yeah. And he just all of a sudden he drops his bags and sprints out of the airport, all on cameras, a dead sprint. And the cameras are tracking him the whole way. You see him run outside of the terminal. He's still going. And these security cameras, since they're at an airport, they obviously were super high quality, so they zoom in for miles. And he dead sprints for like 5 straight miles all the way around from the airport. And you can just see him slowly disappearing as he gets further and further away. And to this day, there's never been a single part of him found. No body's been found. What? No one knows what happened to him. Not even any suspects in custody. He's just been gone after running for miles straight out of the airport.
Do you have any...
What was the thing you didn't want to spoil?
Just like the part of him finally running away. Like I was gonna kind of segue into it, but I just kept talking about.
What's your preference, or what do you think is his reasoning? Do you have any idea of?
I definitely think he got prescribed some medicine when he had like the ruptured eardrum, so like he could have been like weird off that, but
no, there's no way.
That's
not something like
so
that.
Weird. You don't go psycho after being a normal dude on normal vacation. And it says you could see him climbing a fence as he's sprinting and just like
you'd have to be pumped. with something to do that.
He's
like not medication.
Freaked out. So there's no part of him ever found. Like, how can you even make a good guess on what this is?
Sus.
And they're
absolutely sus.
There's still a missing person case out there for him. So definitely sus, all caps. No cap.
No cap.
So yeah, that one freaked me out. I mean, if you guys, for the first two I've talked about, if you guys go watch the security footage on them, it's gonna make you like believe it way more and just be like freaked out more. So it's not as good as when I'm explaining it.
When does his behavior start changing?
Like probably the day after his friends left on themselves, which is like as soon as he was in this country by himself, he starts tweaking out.
But why him?
Like why? What do you mean why him?
Why was he targeted by 4 dudes?
Exactly. He probably wasn't. Like you just don't know. He just goes psycho within the span of 12 hours. Like he wakes up one day and he's just freaking out. Like how does that just happen?
No idea.
A shell of himself. Definitely a targeted man. I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
That's
5 miles.
He gunned it.
Huh.
So.
All right.
But why would he leave?
Check out the footage on it.
Why would he leave the airport?
I don't understand. He had a ticket and everything.
Yeah, he was about to go home free.
Exactly. I don't know. I mean, he was like, it's almost like schizophrenic behavior. Like you think.
Oh yeah.
Not to that extent. Like that's.
That doesn't explain it.
So yeah, go check out both
Huh.
those footages. They're pretty crazy.